Hey Libra, welcome back to the Guiding Chariot and welcome to your Gemini reading. I hope you guys are doing well. House rules as we start to get into shuffling. This will be a general reading for all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Cross watchers, you are also welcome. My only ask is that you take these messages as they resonate. If something doesn't fit, leave it on the table and take the rest. Alright my love, so we are going to start and pull an animal totem for you for Gemini season. And then we will get into the tarot. Okay. Oh, quite a powerful month for you guys. All right, my love. So you have the golden egg. So I am using the wild unknown spirit animal. So they use the 4 elements, but they also have this universal cosmic energy, which is what you have. So far, you're the only sign to have a cosmic card. But you guys got the golden egg. So the golden egg is connected to heart chakra. So there might be a lot of emotional stuff this month. Might be a lot of heart healing going on this month. With this particular card coming up, there's a. Let me take this in a little bit. There is kind of a need to connect to the heart space. Well, obviously connect to heart chakra. But I say that in the sense where, because we're looking at an egg, right? So it's kind of about tuning in, getting inside that shell. You can also see that there's a Sri Yantra, that pattern carved onto the egg, which is an energy of taking things out of the ethereal and making them physical, so bringing them into reality. This card speaks to finding your own little retreat, so kind of stepping out of the daily world, but really in an effort to connect in and listen into your heart space. So definitely meditation, introspection. You might be really contemplating a lot of things, especially yourself, going on. There also may be some questions that are weighing very heavy on your heart. That space is kind of where you want to ask those questions, right? And be open to the response you get. But a lot of this is going to be internal and intuitive. Looking for senses of gratitude within you as well. So these messages from inside can be either or. If you're feeling something heavy, you definitely want to. I don't want to say you definitely want to meditate on it because it makes it sound like, I'm not trying to say like if you just think about it, the problem will go away. Like I definitely don't believe that. You can't just wish things away. It requires some action, right? We've got to put some action behind those things. But it's finding that sense of peace. It's finding the understanding. It's centering down so you can make appropriate action, to have clear decisions versus getting caught up in all the stress or the trauma or the conflama. Even if it's just like the busyness of everyday life that just gets in the way. Like this is really just telling you, take yourself out of that. You find center, right? Think about and contemplate on those things that are making you heavy. And that's kind of the space where you start to think of ways out of it, where you start to think of possible solutions, next steps, right? And again, take it back to that Sri Yantra, taking things from the ethereal where it's just a message or an intuitive ping or a thought, and making it real, right? So we have to, it's almost like we're trying to get you back into the egg so you can listen to those messages. And then using that Sri Yantra, we take what was just a thought and then we get to enact it. But we can never act it if we're not inspired to get that message, right? But very powerful card. But again, very powerful for the heart center and your like inner self, okay? Okay, I don't know who this will resonate, but literally I keep looking down and I can see the lion on the, so just so you can see it, I can see this lion on the back. And granted, I've been using this deck in all the other videos, so it's not like I've not seen it, but like right now that lion looks like he's like peering like right into my soul. So some of you might feel like you're being watched, you're being looked at, maybe being scrutinized. Even better time to pull away if someone's kind of weighing heavy on you. Look at that. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. So we talked about this being really connected to heart chakra. And then you get the love card. So yes, it could be true love, divine love. Honestly, so far in this reading, we'll see what else comes out. But talking about golden egg, to me, this is self-love. This is you taking care and nurturing your own heart space, all right? All right, my loves. So, recent past, 8 of Pentacles. Minding your business, doing what you need to do. Perfect vibe with this. But this is you taking care of your own business. Some of you may have, your own goals to achieve and people have been distracting you. This was you just putting the horse blinders up, closing the shades, and just head down, get to work. So that is you just being dedicated, minding your own business. We also have the Death card coming out after that. So it could be dealing with a Scorpio. But this Death card is that transitional. This is transformation. This is shifting and growing beyond something. So this, to me, I feel like this is much more personal. This is really speaking more to you than it is to, maybe anyone involved in what we were talking about earlier with the golden egg. But I think this is you shedding off maybe old habits, old patterns, It may even be like old perceptions, like how you saw yourself, or maybe how you saw some of these people involved in this situation. That is starting to fall away as you continue to evolve, as you're growing yourself and as you're evolving. How you've seen things, including yourself, it's starting to fall away, right? Because you're outgrowing them, right? You're moving into another phase. You're moving into another perception of things, version of yourself. We also have the Three of Wands here, which is, again, where we start putting action behind what it is we are manifesting. You can even see in this particular deck, the Three of Wands create this portal. This is where all that physical, tangible results start coming through. And we talked about that with the golden egg as well. So this is a time of receiving physical manifestations, right? Goals are being met, things are being earned and gained. All this work is paying off. Then we've got the Ace of Wands. If I can get these cards out, there we go. 2 of Wands. Perfect. Love, love, love. Stay face up. So right after the 3 of Wands, we've got the Ace of Wands. Drive, action, passion, desire, motivation. This can take place because it's coming out underneath the 8 of Pentacles. So this can really be about inspired action, about what it is you've been building, whether this is work and career, whether this is just personal development, whether this is in a relationship, whatever it is. This is that divine spark that really spurs things on and moves things forward. Could also be connected to what we were talking about with the golden egg. This can be that inspiration to help find resolution or to move out of that situation. So this Ace of Wands could take many forms for you. It could also take multiple forms for you. So it could be both. So incredibly positive. And right after the 1, you have the 2. So 2 of Wands is about putting that inspiration and creating the plan, seeing the vision, right? So you literally have the Ace, 2, 3 of Wands, literally all next to each other. Obviously not in this order, but you know what I mean. But literally that's receiving the inspiration, creating the vision of what you want for yourself, and then taking the action to make it real and make it tangible. This is amazing. So Gemini season, gonna be a big, I would say big like work month for you. And when I say work month, I don't necessarily mean this is about work, but you are really going to be putting in a lot of time and effort to make something real, make something tangible, right? Beginning part of the month probably will be the planning and envisioning phase, right? Because we'll probably have a period of introspection where we're processing, taking things in, breaking away from those things that are stressing us out and kind of distracting us, let's put it that way. And then from there you get the message, create the vision. Okay, so what does this really mean? What does this look like to me? What would I want to make out of this? And again, then we have that 3, making all of that happen. Last card out we have in this row is the 6 of Pentacles. This is just about being in flow, right? Being open, giving, receiving. This is an energy where you don't necessarily want to... Oh, I know how to describe this. You don't want to hermit yourself off. Yes, we want to separate from the things that stress us out and freak us out and are making things heavy, but we don't want to completely isolate, right? Because the easiest way to do this literally would be to lock yourself in a room, You know, I'm not gonna lie about that. That's a real thing. You could just be still total hermit mode and just cut yourself off from everyone. What's happening here with this Six of Pentacles is saying you don't want to cut out everything, because there's still good flowing to you, as literally we can see here with all these Wands cards. So there's good out there. So you don't want to cut off everything, because then you definitely will miss some of this. But you're also not being able to put this vision out or take the action, right? Because if you wall yourself up, nothing can get in and nothing can go out, right? So you're missing a big part of what could be happening this month if you do that. So really focus on separating what it is that serves you and holding on to the things that inspire you. I think those are going to be like the two key words, right? Yeah, look at that. All right, my loves. So literally right after the Six of Pentacles, then we have the Three of Pentacles. This is all of those things coming together. This is also a great card for work and business, especially if what you do, if you're like in sales or you're an entrepreneur. This is you like finding new vendors. This is you finding new clients. This is you making strong networks or making strong connections. All of those things kind of coming into the physical, being made tangible. You have here the Son of Cups, which would be the Knight of Cups. So if this is a relationship for you, this could be a love offer coming in. It could also be an emotional offer coming in. And I say that because this even could be an apology for some of you, because we are talking about the Death card. So some of this could be kind of heavy, right? We talked about that with the Golden Egg. So for some, this may be an apology from someone. It doesn't have to be like a partner relationship. It could be a family member. It could be a close friend, whatever it is. But if something has gone down, I would honestly, if this is a person, best thing is to do, create some distance. You don't need to like cut them off and cuss them out and, you know, end it and then walk away. But just create some distance, mostly so you can do what you need to do and find your center. And in the meantime, hopefully they can reflect and sort things out and figure out what happened on their end. And then they can come back, right? And either apologize or, you know, be open and honest about how things went for them and how they were feeling. So take that as it resonates. If this is more your energy, where that's not, you know, you're like, no, nothing happened in my relationship. If this is you, this is again you taking this inspiration, right? Because this happens more like in the soul, right? This is that divine spark, that flame inside of you. When we get to the Son of Cups, this is where we're starting to chase after that emotional feeling, right? So what feels good, what makes us happy, what lights us up. This is you going after it, right? And I kind of talked about that, where we're going through planning and then we're putting the action. Towards the end of Gemini season, or at least let's say the back half of Gemini season, is really when this starts to kick up for you. So that's really when actively you're going to be doing things or making things happen, making decisions and all that kind of stuff, which is great. We love that. And it's going to come in real quick with this Eight of Wands, right? Because this is a card of speed and movement. Maybe travel. Some of you could be travel. But to me, it's more the pace. Like things are definitely going to pick up. So again, that's why you want to be open. It's falling out right underneath the Six of Pentacles. So you want to be open and receptive to what's coming in. Because again, if you shut off everything, you're shutting out the good just as you did the bad. I would say a big part of this month, especially the beginning, like I was saying, is you going to be doing like visualizing, seeing what, you know, the best outcome would be for you. How do I make that happen? How do I communicate this to others involved? How do we, well, I shouldn't say we, because this is really being driven by you, so I shouldn't say we. But how do I, right? How do I take this idea that I have, what does it look like in the grand scheme of things, and then how do I see this unfolding, and then what are the steps to make that happen, is really the progression for you in Gemini season, right? And again, it could be anything, and it can be multiple things. So it could touch multiple facets of your situation right now. All right, and your spirit language. Oh, beautiful. You guys got polar bear. So cute. And adorable. So polar bear governs solitude. We talked about that. Friendship. See, don't cut yourself off. Strength and resilience. So be strong. Push through. Don't give in. Don't give up. Right. And I mean, let's tackle that one by one. So that solitude card, that's really connecting to this golden egg. That's the energy of meditating, staying in that kind of reflective, introspective space, so you can kind of figure out what it is you really want, what it is that would make you happy, what direction feels right to me, versus just trying to make a decision on the fly when, you know, you've got people talking to you, you're worried about what's happening tomorrow, you've got to make the plan for what's going on for that event coming up, and you cut all of that out so you can really focus on what it is you need to do, right? Need to do versus what you're expected to do, or all that kind of stuff. Hi, baby. Hi. Friendship coming up, staying connected, right? Allowing those things to flow. That's also going to be a great support space for you as well. And strength and resilience. That is you, I would say, come the back half of this season, because that's where you're really going to start acting, really start doing, and really start creating. And it, like, you're going to be creating kind of with your own hands. You're going to be working pretty, I don't want to say you're working hard, because I don't want to make it like you're going to have like 12 million things added to your to-do list. But it's like, that's just the time to go. That's the time to make it happen, right? That's when the opportunity finally comes in. You're like, oh, okay, it's time to do now. So expect the back half of this season to be really busy. And that's a good thing. It's a completely positive thing. You know, just to piggyback on that inspiration, I just happened to put the deck, you know, card side up, and you had the fairy red on the bottom, and literally the last thing it says here is the muse. So inspiration, a big thing for you, because that's literally, I just looked down and was like, oh, the muse. Interesting. So lots of inspiration coming to you, which honestly, Gemini season is the season we get a whole bunch of messages. Gemini is literally the messenger of the zodiac. So you guys definitely getting a lot of ideas, thoughts, inspired courses of action. So beginning half, being open, receptive, and again, very reflective. And then we're going and taking all the appropriate action, making things tangible, making things real, right? Because it's one thing to have the inspiration, but if you don't take the action, really, what did that do for you? All right? All right, Libras, I just called you Libras. Ooh, my tongue. Anyway, Libras, I love you guys. I'm going to wrap up your reading there. As always, thank you for supporting my channel and watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and comment down below. It helps the channel to grow, and I love hearing how these messages resonate for you. I am wishing you the best. Make sure you have that subscription button and notification button hit so you can be notified when our next reading pops up. Until next time, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in your next video. Bye.